YouTube, your demonetization system is unfathomably bad. Usually when I'm making videos like this, I try to be cool, calm, collected. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty annoyed. Okay, let me back up for a second, even though I'm sure at this point most people watching have heard of demonetization, yellow icon, limited ads at some point, whether it's from me or another YouTuber. But just in case, the way that it works these days is that if I go to upload a video here on YouTube, one of the sections here is ad suitability. And I have to choose a bunch of options here, which in the case of most of my content is everything is chill and hunky-dory, and it should all be good for ads, and I click none of the above, and I submit that rating. Now, if that checks out, everything is good, my video gets ads, we get a green icon, and we're good to go. If it doesn't check out, I'll get a yellow icon, and YouTube will have determined that, whoa, if an advertiser saw their advertisement on this video, they're gonna run for the hills. They're gonna be like, whoa, YouTube's the Wild West, our ads can't be shown on a video like that, we're out. And YouTube doesn't want that, ever since adpocalypse of old. So this is what it looks like if your video does not pass the test. You get the yellow icon, it says limited under monetization. It says this video may earn limited or no ad revenue due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. This is something I'm very used to on the reaction channel. Anything where a car is on the road and there might be danger involved, YouTube is like, whoa, no, driving is a dangerous activity. We can't do ads on this video. Same with like sweaty palms, those sorts of subreddits. People doing stunts, very bad. Other people might copy that and then they'd be dead and ooh, can't do ads there. You know what? I'm used to it. It's just the way it is, and I deal with it when it happens on the reaction channel. And you know, YouTube, to their credit, they give a whole bunch of detail in their help section about what is okay for ads, what's probably gonna end up with limited ads, and that's why when one of the reaction channel videos gets hit with the yellow icon, I've appealed it in the past, usually it's rejected, and at this point I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is, people can still watch the video, only occasionally is it actually age-gated. That's happened once right here. Sweaty palms, would you look at that? But for the most part, whatever is what it is. I will also say that generally on this channel, everything is pretty okay. There's a reason for that. It's because in most of the videos on this channel, it is me alone in a controlled environment on a game like Minecraft, and the videos are edited. So I can be very careful about what is actually included in the video so that it doesn't provoke the angry yellow beehive limited ads button. It's the second channel, Captain Sparkles 2, where things get really infuriating. Now, my second channel, if you're not familiar, this is where I upload live stream VODs, and for better or for worse, usually it's uncut content. Whatever happens in the stream makes it onto the channel here. And I play with other people a lot, so I can't control what they say. Most people are familiar with me trying to limit the swearing and things like that in videos, but every now and again something slips, I understand. It happens. And of course, some people ask, well, why are you so strict with this? And to that I say, this is why, okay? It doesn't happen very often on the second channel. But when it does, and I get a yellow icon, it is generally for the absolute most absurd, stupidest possible thing imaginable. So as you can see here, YouTube has determined that my latest Minecraft Championship VOD is not suitable for ads because, whoa, jarred on a Minecraft tournament, that's gonna send the advertisers running for the hills. But no, when I see this, I think, okay, was there something I'm not thinking of that could have caused this to happen? Okay, well, a couple of the guys, they're Spanish speaking. They did a couple swears at one point or another in the tournament. They're already trying hard to speak English. I don't wanna like throw a rule in there in order to make it more difficult. I'm not gonna worry about it, but that shouldn't be enough to trigger off limited ads. So I think to myself, okay, maybe it's just a mistake, because those used to actually happen relatively often, although there's this nagging feeling in the back of my mind, like lately, mistakes don't happen very often in that when it gets the yellow icon to begin with, usually even when you appeal it, it stays. But when the yellow icon first appears, it's automated, and they don't actually tell you exactly why it happened. So I file the appeal here, and I wait for it to come back. and they enforce the yellow icon. And they say it's because there's inappropriate language, profanity in the title, thumbnail, or usage in the content. Stronger profanity, like the F word used in the first 7 seconds, or moderate profanity, like shorts, in the title or thumbnail, not throughout the video. So we can look at the thumbnail up here. MC Championship doesn't seem like a curse word. Okay, there's a lot of text from the usernames, but it really doesn't look like any of that could be interpreted as a curse word, right? So, like, I think the thumbnail is safe, but let's go and listen to the first 7 seconds of the video, because, like, maybe I forgot that one of my teammates just out of the gate dropped a bomb, okay? Okay, you guys are good at PvP.
Focus.
You are good in what?
More parkour, ace race, that sort of stuff. Good.
Okay.
That's 10 seconds. I'm not really hearing anything. So I'm just like, okay, let me one more time. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, you guys are good at PvP.
Focus.
You are good in what?
More parkour, ace race. And that's when I made the connection as to what I believe happened here. And before I tell you what that is, I'm gonna have to go back to the last video on this channel that got hit with a yellow icon. So the last time this happened, it was in one of the episodes of the Stone Block 3 series. I don't remember exactly which one, because it doesn't have a yellow icon anymore. Now, that's not because there's some good way to resolve these things with YouTube. I'll get to why it doesn't have a yellow icon anymore in just a moment. But when I uploaded the episode, I think it was like the next day or so, I see that it has a yellow icon. And I go, okay, what were we doing in the episode? What could have happened? Well, we were talking a bit about nuclear reactors because we were building one in the game, and so we got into a conversation about them. Like, is that too controversial for ads on YouTube? And I'm like, no, let me just appeal it, right? And get a human reviewer on the line to take a look. Well, a couple days later, they come back and, nope, your video is still limited ads. So I am lucky enough to be afforded a next step in the process, which is that I can email my partner manager at YouTube. We'll see if after this video they still let me do that. They might be like, you know what? There's the final straw. We're sick of this guy. He doesn't meet the viewership qualifications at this point. He's just grandfathered into the program. Get him out of here. But anyway, he always tells me, if this happens, send him an email. And so I send him an email, and he's able to get more detailed information as to what happened. And he tells me. Now, even if I could find the video, I couldn't play you the clip from it because this video would end up demonetized. But what happened is Zine, one of the other players here, he said a word in the episode. Now, this word, I can't say it, but I will show it to you. And it is a perfectly innocuous word. It is just another word for gibberish, right? But if you take the last syllable of the word, it is on its own something that it's a derogatory term. And so Zine used this word, and obviously YouTube's auto captions, right, picked it up and said, no, this video is not suitable for ads. I appealed this, and the human reviewer, despite the context, was like, yeah, no, they can't use a term for gibberish. We're gonna uphold that. Yep, sorry, limited ads, that's not gonna fly. It's only once I emailed my partner manager at YouTube that he was able to figure out what happened, and then it was able to get resolved and go into a green icon and be monetized again. So, with all of that in mind, analyze closely the VOD here once more. We're going to listen to it one more time. I'm going to see if you can pick up what probably happened. Okay, you guys are good at PvP.
Focus.
You hear it? You hear it? Okay, you guys are good at PvP.
Focus.
Focus. Except YouTube might not have thought that he's saying focus. He might be saying something else like fork us. And that's the automated system, right? At first saying, oh, it might be bad. a human reviewer, watched these first 7 seconds. Okay, you guys
That's our
are good at
main
PvP.
focus.
And said, yeah, you know what? He really dropped a bomb there in the first 7 seconds of the video. And I wouldn't have come to this conclusion if it weren't for the prior example with the term for gibberish. How does a human listen to this and draw the conclusion that this is not safe for advertisers? It's mind-boggling. And so, yes, here's the thing. I will probably be able to get this resolved with an email to my partner manager. Most people on YouTube are not afforded that privilege, right? Also, with this channel, Captain Sparkles 2, I upload 2 VODs a day. There's a huge amount of quantity going up on the channel. If one video doesn't end up with ads on it, it's not going to be a huge detriment to the channel. But there are plenty of other people on YouTube who spend a month on a video. That's like their only video that's going to go up for the month. And then they could get hit with limited ads. And it could be for something where you can't even figure out what the frick is going on. And if they don't have a partner manager to then be able to email, they're completely out of luck. Like, what are they going to do? Just spend 2 weeks cutting out like 2-second clips from the video in order to figure out exactly what tripped off the thing? It's just, it's maddening.